here.
Houston's finest.
Yeah.
I want to be brought in for an interview once.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're not coming in, but we're sitting on the way.
Oh, go on.
Oh,
Yeah, come
Jordan.
on. John, get in
You
it.
never look better on
Clean sheet, come
No,
on.
the top,
come on, Sweaty.
top. There we
Come on,
go.
Sweaty, get in it.
Where's Andy? Where's
Look at these guys.
Ring Carol as in.
Okay. Before we get started, Shane's computer is not working, so he asked if I could ask. He wanted to know, curious about the strategies to keep the team engaged and warm throughout such a long delay, and if you felt like the team showed the effects of that in the first half.
Is that the first question?
Yeah.
Shane, look, we've been in those situations. Sarah's been down in Houston and out of that 3 last year, I think, and I've been up in Canada when it's got time delays, and you just try and you can control what you can control, really. The players went back into the dressing room, we left them alone. We watched the Utah and North Carolina game. I think they had it on in the dressing room. It's just about trying to keep them relaxed. There's nothing you can do about it. I think once we got out there, we did look a little bit leggy to start, and understandable. The storms, the humidity, the delays, it's not easy for players in those situations. But I felt we settled in and started to play our game after that. And again, all credit to the players dealing with everything that we've seen, the storms. And just alongside that, I'd just like to offer any condolences and everything to hear that people have passed away in the storm last night. So condolences to the family, the people of Houston. It's a terrible situation, and it was scary, and we just want to send our love to the families of the people who've lost their lives in the storm.
All right, Fook, we'll move to you.
I think those are really great words, Rob. Sarah, could you just talk to us about just coming back home to Houston? I know this place means a lot to you and everything, but just coming back with this time with Portland.
Yeah, I have a lot of gratitude. I spent obviously a lot of time here, not just the 2 years that I was here in 22 and 23, but even prior to that I was here 15 to 17. So I have a lot of gratitude for Houston. It's a hard place to play, and to come here and get a win and grind it out is massive, and obviously now 6 on the bounce. But yeah, just a lot of gratitude.
Yeah, and then Rob, you and Sarah and Vitas and Jordan have talked about just trust and believing in every single player. Could you just kind of just talk to us about, Anna getting the start and getting her first goal as well, just kind of, and then the team kind of celebrating with her, that was a pretty special moment.
Yeah, no, we just felt this was the right game to freshen up in each line, made 3 changes, obviously, from the Seattle game, and we felt that Anna has shown the sharpness and quality in training. We felt that she had a point to prove here, and we were delighted for her. I thought when we got the ball past their press and turned, I thought the front line was very, very good. Opened up. We were unlucky not to score. Obviously, Janine had a great couple of chances, one off the post. The penalty, I still think that's a penalty watching it back, but when you come inside like that and took the back legs. But yeah, it took a while to score, but 20 shots on goal tonight. That's a fantastic team effort, and some great chances all the way through the game. And just delighted. And also the resiliency at the other end. You said about Vitas and Jordan, they're in the room here. Jordan sweat about 20 pounds of water, so he didn't want to come on camera. He looks like a drowned rat in the corner here, but credit to those guys. They work on the defensive side. Jordan with the goalkeepers, the set plays, which we scored off again tonight. So yeah, really pleased. Team effort from the staff again. And then, like I say, for the players to deal with all of the interruptions, the storm yesterday, those kind of situations, that's mentally very, very tough, and they've stayed resilient. And I thought we just got better and better as the game went on.
Yeah, and then speaking of the back line and obviously not the clean sheet, the back line communication looks like it's been superb, especially during the last 6 weeks. Can you just kind of talk about, whether it's Nicole starting Kelly's, or Issa starting? It just seems like everything's clicking in place. And just how special is this back line?
Yeah, look, it's a terrific group of women, as we talked about before, and you know, Sarah's been working her socks off to put the game scouting reports together in short turnarounds, and obviously knew Houston really well. There were certain areas we wanted to exploit, and we also know they're going to cause us certain dangers with channel balls and crosses and big aerial threats. But to a player, again, not just the ones who actually get to feature, but the ones who are pushing on the training field. It was a tough training week. We had one less training session, flew into Houston obviously Wednesday, so we missed a day. Had an indoor session because of storms yesterday. So whoever steps up, there's great leaders, as I've said before, great characters. We trust everyone in that dressing room. The players who aren't here and are still working back at Providence Park tonight. And they're getting their reward because front to back, it's a team effort defending. I thought Sophia Smith again, Janine, really good first half in denying their threats in wide areas. And we look really dangerous in transitional moments. So team effort, great group of women. Again, all credit to them. They just continue to excel and just make us proud.
And then, last question for me is, the players have been talking nonstop about just kind of the system allowing them to play with freedom, and just playing with their feel and their strengths. And obviously that's kind of led to a cool stat, which is during the 6-match win streak, the team has scored 2 or more goals every single time, and no team has ever done that. Just how, just kind of want to touch on the attack, especially the midfield and, the front line, obviously with Sophia leading the way.
Yeah, I mean, again, like when you have the quality of not just the front three, but in general, like the front four and the depth that we have on the bench coming into the game, like in training, we create patterns of play, we create situations that they need to be in, but again, it's them executing in the moment, and they've done a great job at that.
Yeah, I love the through ball for Liv and the little half space exploitation. That was terrific. And the first time I think we've won 3 in a row on the road as well, so we just keep checking little measures off, and I keep pushing this group every time to keep challenging themselves, and every time they seem to step up. So very proud of the staff and all the players, and a big shout out to Ella and Kelly and Steph, who had to keep them fit and ready and re-warm them up to go out and keep them fresh, and make sure that we were ready to put in a 90 performance, even though it's way past my bedtime.
Well, appreciate you all, and please stay safe and arrive home.
Thanks,
Rob,
Nick.
you mentioned little measures, kind of the next measure that's coming up. I don't know if you know this, but the league record for consecutive wins is 7. And the team that you're going to have to beat in order to do that is Orlando, who's on 6 right now. Can you talk a little bit about that matchup and how difficult it's going to be, not only on the road, but against a team that's done really well?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done terrific, and I know Seb and Giles down there. Both of those lads used to play for my brother-in-law actually with the England under-17 team, and I think Sebi was the captain. So I'm delighted to see them doing well. It's great for the league to see Orlando, doing as well as they have. I think that's credit to the work that's been done, and also the quality of the international players they brought in, and they're really starting to show well. Yeah, and obviously Orlando, I missed that one last year. I missed the Houston one last year, so I know it's very difficult. Sarah, you can probably talk more than me about what a challenging environment that is to go to, and a team that's high flying. They've got to deal with Seattle, a fresh Seattle in Seattle, so I'm hoping they'll have a point to prove after the Derby defeat and maybe do us a favour. Yeah, there's no easy games in this league, and away from home you can attest to how difficult Orlando can be.
Yeah, again, it's another tough place to play, just like Houston, and we're going to have to go there and definitely put a performance in, no doubt.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Good night, guys.
It's